Hey, 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 honey hive. What's up? It's your girl, Goddess Dreams TK, and I am back again with another video. Y'all, we on this gardening real tough. We're getting in deep. We're getting in deep with this gardening. But anyway, let's get into it. So today's video, the question is, does seed size matter? Yes, 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 and yes. Seed size does matter. And the reason why, it's up, like, it depends on how big your seed is, how how deep it can grow in the ground. So the bigger the seed, the deeper the roots can grow, because seeds store energy. So the bigger the seed, the larger they have energy to push through the soil. And when I say bigger, I'm talking seeds like your corn seed, bean seeds, squash seeds, seeds like that. You can bury a little deeper in the ground. Excuse me. Then you could a seed like a collard green seed or basil seeds or carrot seeds. Those seeds you don't want to put too deep in the ground because they don't have as much energy to push up and down in the soil until they get bigger, versus those bean seeds, like I say, or corn seeds. They have more room to push down in the ground. So if you have large seeds, like for instance these pea seeds, I'm gonna open up and I'm gonna show you. So when I say size, this is what I'm talking about. So these seeds are bigger. So you can plant these seeds in the ground at least 2 inches deep. They'll do fine. They have the energy to dig down and make the roots start a good rooting system. And these are, child, I can't pronounce these, but they some kind of peas. I planted some of these, y'all. And they sprouting too. I'm going to have to show y'all a picture of these sprouting as well. Also, your squash seeds. This is summer squash, like a zucchini. These you'll grow, Lord. You'll put 2 inches in the ground because they're a little deeper, a little bigger, and they have the energy to start that rooting system. Can y'all see these? They look like pumpkin seeds, zucchini seeds, zucchini seeds, squash seeds. They all look the same. Spaghetti squash, acorn squash, they all look the same. But those you can bury 1 to 2 inches deep in the soil. They'll be fine. Now we got your little pretty little carrot seeds. These you don't want to bury too deep in the ground. And the reason being, little jokers popping out everywhere. Oh, it's a whole lot of them, y'all. Let me see. See how small they are? So it's kind of hard for them to start a rooting system as deep as you can with your corn and bean seed. So here go the carrot seeds. Lord have mercy. Let me put some in my hand. Okay. So carrot seeds are real tiny. See how tiny they are? So this is what I'm saying. When you don't sow them as deep in the ground as you would a potato. Not a potato. Y'all need to grow some potatoes this fall. But you wouldn't plant these as deep in the ground as you would your peas and corn and squash seeds. The rule of thumb is you plant 2 times the diameter of the seed. So just remember that. And also on most of the little shovels, the little handheld shovels, they have the measurements on the shovel as to how deep you should plant your seeds. So large beans, corn, beans, squash, 1 to 2 inches deep. Okay. Medium seeds, you got your carrots, your peppers, tomatoes. I would say either a 1/2 inch deep, a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch deep. Seeds like celery, lettuce, you want to barely the surface. That's where you want to put them. You want to put them on the surface. When you water it, do not water it with a powerful spray hose, just like a shower. You just want to shower it when you water it, so you don't mess the seeds up and have them all over your little garden bed or wherever you're growing it. A tip: mix fine seeds with sand for even sowing. So if you mix them with sand, you'll be able to evenly sow them in your garden. If you plant too deep, so there's pros, you can plant too deep, not plant enough, You got to get it just right. So if you plant too deep, it runs out of energy to make that rooting system. Too shallow, it dries out. The birds eat it. All the different insects will come and eat your seeds that you done planted. Um, you can use mulch to help with moisture. I haven't done that. I don't think I've really ever used mulch, y'all, to be honest, because I use compost. So the compost that I use has like a mulch off in it. So that's what I use. But I said this next spring, I'm going to use mulch around like my fruit trees and my strawberries, and my soursop tree and my hibiscus trees. I'm going to use mulch around it to try to keep them moist. And also the temperature of the soil affects how your seeds germinate. So like right now, you want to plant your seeds because the soil is warm, and the warmer the soil, the more it helps to germinate the seeds. So now some seeds call for cold stratification before you put them in the ground, but like your seeds that don't require that, put them in the ground while it's warm, and that helps with germination. What else? I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. So to get an early start on next spring, I went ahead and planted some of my flowers that I wanted to bloom next spring. That way they're in, and I put them in pretty pots. So that way they're getting established in the ground. They're getting germinated while it's warm. And then when the cold come along, if they have to have that cold stratification, they'll have it. And then next spring, my flowers will grow. Because to me, it seems like, y'all know in Texas, the weather be so crazy. It's hot, it's cold. You don't know when spring is, summer, winter, fall. You don't know when none of the seasons is. But it seems like when you wait till spring to plant those, you don't really get to just enjoy the full benefits of your flowers and stuff. When you plant them from seed, I'm talking about from seed. Now, when you go buy them from the store already bloomed or whatever, that's different. But I'm talking about planting from seeds, because I got big plans for my garden for the spring of next year. Now is the time to start planning for your garden next year. Think about what you want to grow. I got an ebook. It's only $5. Get you ready for next spring, planting your tomatoes, your okras, your cucumbers, and your peppers. Preparing you for that. So make sure y'all go and check out the ebook. Get that. And start planting your little garden. And with those, you can do those in buckets as well. And like I said, you don't have to have a big area to start a garden. Just start somewhere, and you'll be amazed. Like a lot of stuff that you like, I don't eat, I don't like, but when you grow it yourself, you'll like it. You'll like it. I guarantee you like it. You will definitely like it. So y'all go on and start your little garden and go get that ebook. And I'm going to make another ebook for y'all. But like I said, we getting real deep into this gardening stuff. I've been wanting to talk about some herbs, but the garden is going for the win, y'all. So maybe next week we'll get on talking about a few herbs. I do have one herb that I want to put y'all up on that helps with like stress, anxiety, ADHD, it's digestion. It's just a calming herb, and you can grow it in a cup, baby. That's just how serious it is. But we'll talk about that herb next week. But right now, like I said, we real tough on this gardening. So anyway, y'all gone out there, start your gardens, go get your ebook so you'll be ready for next spring. Zone 8, I need to see them gardens. I need to see them, the gardens, whether it's in a bucket, whether it's just a little small area. I need to see them. I need to see it. I do. I really do. So anyway, wishing each and every one of y'all peace, love, blessing, joy, and abundance in everything that you are doing, whether it's starting a new job, starting your own business, raising your kids, buying a new house. We just abundance. We speak abundance up on everybody. So I will get back at y'all next week. Stay tuned in. Like I say, I'm giving y'all the game. Tap in. Because I got a lot I got a lot I can tell y'all about. A whole lot. So just tap in. But anyway, peace. I'll see y'all next week.